The U.S. State Department issued just over 446,000 F1 student visas in 2023. Once graduated, those students will have to navigate the complicated and arduous American immigration process. For most of these international students, optional practical training, or OPT, will be the most accessible route if they wish to stay in the USA.
Optional practical training is work authorization that an F1 student can apply for uh, before or after graduation. Typically, it's used after graduation. The students need to do work that's related to their study. So it needs to be in their field of study and it needs to be appropriate to the level of their degree. But other than that, it's a pretty flexible and versatile work authorization.
OPT is not the same for everyone, though. For the majority of careers, the benefit allows students to stay in the country for up to 12 months after graduation, while those in STEM fields have an expanded period of 2 more years. That expanded period adds a layer of cushion for those in STEM and a layer of stress for those that aren't.
It does make me feel more sure, like it because having 3 years, it's sort of like having 3 years gives you a lot of options because companies are more willing to sponsor you.
There are certain companies that have policies in place that hold space for students who have the STEM OPT extension, whereas it has been harder to search for companies that have the policy of flexibility to students like me who only have 1 year OPT.
OPT participants have more than doubled since 2010. This explosion is in part due to the inaccessibility of temporary work visas, such as the H-1B, which has a cap of just 65,000 guaranteed recipients per year before heading to a lottery.
The OPT period is a chance for them to apply for the H-1B. And the H-1B is a work visa, and it's a little hard to get. And so the students who apply often want to, have a backup plan because if they don't get it, they want to have a backup plan. And so for a lot of students, what their backup plan is, if they have a STEM degree, they can get the STEM OPT extension, and that becomes a backup plan because now they have 3 years, so they have three chances to apply.
The hardest part is finding a company that's willing to sponsor you, and then the rest of it becomes a lot easier, um, just depending on how your luck pans out for you.
While some students may wish to go home after graduation, others, like Billy and Camila, want to use every tool available to them and continue making a life in the country they've come to call home.
I think that being able to advance my professional career and also enjoy the personal aspects I adore about New York, like the culture and the food, of course, is absolutely perfect. So I feel like the professional and the personal side is why I want to stay in New York and, well, the US overall.
I take pride in where I came from, but um, everything I know, my friends, the culture that I'm immersed in, the songs I like, it's all American, and that's why I want to pursue a life and a career in this country and not potentially have to go back.